folks, I'm Amy. Welcome to my channel. Today's practice is a short little flow for the shoulders, for tight shoulders. So pretty much everything is going to be focused around this area and opening it up. So if you're tight in these shoulders and you just need a little stretch, this is going to be a great practice for you. And I just want to give you a heads up. We are going to be seated in the beginning for a while, so you're going to want to grab your props. Have a bolster or a thick folded blanket, and then at the end we do something with blocks, 2 blocks. If you have these, grab them now, and then you won't have to worry about it. Otherwise, a couple fat books or some thick towels, or again a folded blanket. You could also experiment with those as options. So I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. And if you enjoy this practice, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you resonate with my teaching. And also be sure to check the link above if one pops up, link below, because I do have some online yoga courses in the works and coming up that I would love to have you participate in. So if you want more of a focused journey with me, check those out. So have a great practice. Okay, so we are going to be doing a large portion of this short little practice for the shoulders in a seated position. So you want to make sure you're really comfortable. I am sitting on a bolster. You could be sitting on a block if you have one, or just like a nice thick folded blanket. And if you can't sit cross-legged, you could do these exercises kneel sitting, so you're on your shin bones, or you could even sit in a chair for the first portion of these stretches. So like if you're at your desk right now and you just need a little break, do like the first portion of this practice right at your desk. So yeah, so let's sit, find your seat, get comfy, and you can close your eyes here and check in first just with your posture and make sure you feel like, yes, okay, I can sit in this position for a little bit of time and I feel fairly comfortable here. And then just notice your breath and go ahead and draw in a deep breath, bringing it way into the base of your lungs, and then as you exhale, sigh it out. So I'd like you to repeat that 2 more times, and I want you to pay attention specifically to the neck and the shoulder area. Just breathing in and sigh and out, exhale. And you might even feel as you breathe out that your shoulders lower, right? So try that one more time. It's almost like your shoulders are a little elevator, and as you exhale through your mouth, see if you can feel that sense of dropping through the shoulders. Great. And then bring your palms to press, and I want you to rub your hands together really vigorously. And you're building heat between your hands, building some energy between your hands. Breathe in and out. Good. And then once your hands feel nice and toasty, with your eyes closed, or you can open your eyes to see, I'm just going to have you give a little massage to your jaw. So there's no right or wrong way to do this. You're just sensing what feels good. I'm kind of rubbing up right where the jawbone connects into the skull. And maybe you even give a little tug on your earlobes or massage your earlobes just a little bit. And then work into the neck. So give your neck a little massage. And again, there's no perfect way to do this. You're just responding to what feels good. You want to kind of dig in there a little bit. And it's nice to keep breathing out through an open mouth. Maybe you can be gentle with the front of your throat and neck, but you could give that like a little massage as well. And then work your way around to your shoulders. So you could do one shoulder at a time if you want, or maybe both shoulders if you can reach your arms around. But just give them some tender loving care right now. Just dig your fingers in and just let the muscles receive that. Our shoulders hold a lot. In this kind of age of technology, we collect a lot of tension in the shoulders. So just give your shoulders a little massage. Maybe come around the collarbones and then over to the opposite side. Nothing fancy. Just touching into those muscles, saying hello to the shoulders. Maybe come back once more to the neck. You know, and sometimes when you do a little self-massage, then all of a sudden your whole body's like, what about me? So you could give your scalp a little rub here, and then maybe just brush off the arms. All right, and then take your fingertips out alongside your body. And I want you to just begin circling the shoulders. So draw your shoulders forward, lift them up, give a little squeeze at the top, and then roll the shoulders back and down. Do that twice more. Inhale, roll them forward and up, back and down. One more time. And then bring your fingertips to your shoulders. And we're going to reverse the shoulder rolls. So for this, you're going to work from your elbows. You're going to pull your elbows back and squeeze here for a moment. As you pull your elbows back, squeeze between your shoulder blades, and then draw big circles with your elbows up and then forward. And it's okay here to round your back a little bit and then down. So do that a couple more times, big circles. Breathe in as you lift the elbows, exhale, circle them down and forward. Keep the jaw relaxed, so breathing out through the mouth. You can kind of remember how, as you exhaled through the mouth, the shoulders released a little bit. You can keep using that if you'd like. So bring your shoulders straight down, release your hands out alongside your body. And then let's turn the palms up and breathe and reach the arms overhead. As you exhale, bring your hands down through center. Interlace your fingers here. Push your palms forward and round your back. Just breathe into that upper back space, right where your shoulder blades are spreading apart. And then inhale, lift your arms. Big stretch. You can try to pull your arms back. Good. And then exhale, just release and let those fingertips come back down to the floor. Good. Turn your left palm up here. Inhale, reach up and over. Good. And then bend your left elbow and cup the back of your head here. And then roll the chest open towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Be mindful of that shoulder. And then exhale, roll forward and down with your chest. Twice more. Inhale, roll up with your chest. Pull your left elbow back. Gaze up. Exhale, curl forward. One more time. Breathe in. And exhale, curl forward. Good. Inhale, lifting that elbow straight up towards the ceiling. And then stretch out long through your left arm. And on your next inhalation, draw up through the left arm. And exhale, just releasing that arm down. And just pause for a moment and just kind of feel the release through the shoulder joints. Again, exhale through the mouth, shoulders drop. Good. Turn your right palm up. Inhale, big reach up and over. So nice little side stretch here as well. And then we're going to bend the right elbow, cup the back of your head. Pull back with your right elbow, roll your chest open, look up, breathe in. And then exhale, bring the elbow forward and down. Inhale, lift up, pull back. Exhale, curl forward. Take your time, move with your breath, and really work into the stretch. Let it feel good. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Good, and then just come back through center. Extend your right arm out long. Big breath in and out. And then lift that arm back up. And exhale, release your fingertips down to the floor. Great, so now we've got both arms, alongside the body. Just again, feel those shoulders dropping. And then walk your fingers out as far away as possible. Lift up through your center line here, nice and tall. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, let's drop the head over to the left. So you could stay here. You're probably feeling a nice stretch along the side of your neck into that shoulder joint on the right side, or float your right fingers up off your mat and just reach away from the body. Again, be gentle. This should feel really good. Keep the jaw relaxed. Touch down with those fingertips, and then this is gonna be a supportive lift for your head. So take your peace fingers on your left hand, push into your temple, your left temple, push your head up. Isn't that nice? Good, release. Inhale. And exhale, dropping right ear towards right shoulder. So the fingertips are out as far away from the body as possible. Jaw released, and then float your left fingers if that feels okay. Sometimes this can be a really deep stretch. Breathe into that left side of your neck, top of the left shoulder. Take one more inhale. Exhale, touch down with your left fingertips, and then remember we're going to do an assisted lift for the head. So peace fingers on your right hand, right temple, push into it, and lift your head. Let it be heavy. Nice, good. And then just release that hand back down. Take a breath. In and out. Good, and then both arms up overhead. Inhale, and at any time, stretch your legs out if you need to. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back. So you're gonna try to interlace your fingers. And now again, if you have really tight shoulders, you're gonna want a belt or a sock or a shirt between your hands, okay? And do a big roll of your shoulders back, and then see if you can straighten your arms and pull the arms away from the body so the chest is expanding. You're squeezing between your shoulder blades, and over time you wanna work those elbows as straight as possible. Just hold here and breathe. Wherever you might be feeling the opening or the stretch, just receive that. Maybe it's across the chest, the pectoral muscles. Keep the jaw relaxed. Keep the neck as relaxed as possible. One more breath here. Good, exhale. And now we're gonna let the elbows soften. You're gonna try to keep those hands interlaced and slide them around to your right waist. So you just tuck them around, and then you're kind of pressing your elbows towards each other. And then once more, drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. You're gonna feel, a nice stretch in that left shoulder area. So be gentle again. If you're really tight, you just work with this as best you can. Use your breath. Direct it into the whole left side of your rib cage. Good, and then this time there's no assist for your head to lift back up. You have to do it all. It has to do it all on its own. Inhale, head lifts, release your arms, pull them back again. One more time, lift your chest open. Maybe lift the chin if that feels good. And then soften the elbows and see if you can begin to slide them around the left side of your waist, and then push your elbows back. And this is for that right shoulder now. So as you lift up tall, breathe in, and then exhale, take your left ear towards your left shoulder, and just let that left shoulder receive a nice opening here. Breathe in the stretch, breathe in the opening. Good, and then exhale, let your hands release, and once more, just see if you can pull back And if this was really difficult for you, maybe you lean back a little bit and just put your fingertips on the floor and open through the chest. Good, and then release your hands and bring your arms forward. I want you to round your back and cross your right hand on top of your left. Palms press, reach through the fingertips, chin to the chest. Breathe out. And then inhale, just open up and flip your hands. And then reach your fingertips towards me, chin to your chest, round your back. Good, and then inhale, open up the arms, bend your elbows. This is called Cactus Arms. And your elbows are heavy towards your tailbone. Little squeeze between those shoulder blades, lift your chin. And then just waterfall those fingertips down, exhaling. All right, just pause, maybe feel the shoulders a little bit heavier, a little bit more released here. And we're just gonna do one more stretch and opening for the shoulders. So I'm gonna have you come forward to your hands and knees. And we're going to take thread the needle if you're familiar with that pose. Pull my hair back here for a second. All right. So you come forward onto your hands and knees. And let's press down into the right hand first and take a breath and lift your left arm up. Gaze up here if you can, and you're kind of stretching that arm way up and pull it back a little bit. And then we exhale, threading the needle underneath the right arm, and you're going to try to come down to your left shoulder. Your head will rest on the floor, and then your right hand, kind of place the palm down in front of your face. So you're looking at your right hand, and your right elbow is lifted towards the sky, and then push into that right hand gently for a deeper stretch. This is also for the spine. And some of you that know this pose may know some variations, so you could take your right leg out off the right side of your mat as like a little kickstand. You could walk your right fingers forward, and roll your chest open. Let's take about 2 more deep breaths. Remember that exhale through the mouth for a little deeper release. And if you took any variations, you're going to draw your limbs in. So again, your right hand presses down right in front of your face. You can see your hand there. And we're going to inhale. When you're ready, push into that right hand, come all the way up, lift your left arm, and then exhale, releasing that hand down to the floor, and we'll just switch sides. So press into your left hand, right arm reaches up, inhale. Thread the needle, weave that arm underneath, come down to your shoulder. Adjust a little bit here so your left hand is in front of your face. You can see your hand easily. And then you can push into the hand for a deeper stretch. And I have extended my left leg out off the left side of my mat as a kickstand. I just like that option. There's so many variations you can take with this pose. Maybe walking your left arm forward. See if you can melt through that right shoulder and upper back. One more deep breath in. And then as you exhale, bring your left hand back, draw your left leg in if it's out, and rising up as you inhale, push through that left hand, reach your right arm up. Good, breathe out, come through hands and knees, tabletop position. And let's do just a few cat-cows. So press into your hands, inhale, arch your back, feel your shoulders slide towards your hips. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more like that. Breathe in, arch. And exhale, round. Breathe into neutral and child's pose. Exhale, draw your hips back and relax. Take a deep breath way into your belly. Sigh it out, feel the elevator in the shoulders dropping. Good, and then on your next breath in, you can rise back up onto your hands and knees. And we're gonna come into a restorative pose that is awesome for the shoulders, upper back, chest, neck, this whole area. It's a supported fish pose. And this will be kind of our Shavasana too for the short little practice. So ideally you have blocks when you are doing this pose. And I have some of my favorite yoga props down below, so you're welcome to check those out. And if you don't have blocks, maybe you can kind of see the dimensions of this block. But if you don't have blocks, another option is a book, right? We still have books nowadays, right? So you're gonna place one block or one book here. Now, another option, roll up a blanket or roll up a towel, okay? And you would put that behind your back. And then, so one block's gonna go here, and then one block's gonna go here. So you can kind of see the spacing. This is, my head is gonna rest here, and then my upper back is gonna rest here. And it's just a beautiful opening, and there's lots of variations with this, but I'm gonna have you experiment with that one. So, and it's kind of, sometimes if you've never done this before, like at a yoga studio with a teacher helping you, it might take you a little bit to just kind of figure out where you need to be with your blocks. But the main block underneath your upper back is really right behind your shoulder blades. And then the base of my skull is resting on this one for my head. And then your arms get to just roll out to the side, palms up, legs out straight. And if you wanted more opening into the neck, you can take the block underneath your head and you can lower it. Or you could remove it entirely. All right, and then let's just take about 10 to 15 breaths here. And each time you exhale, we're gonna allow the rib cage, allow the shoulders, allow the arms, the head to get really heavy. So you're just letting those parts of your body lean into the blocks, release into the blocks, really heavy. Feel the breath coming in through the nose. Maybe the jaw relaxes a bit as you exhale. Be soft in your face, soft through the palms of your hands and your fingers. Melting stress and tension across the front of your chest. And even feeling how your lungs and your heart are being massaged as you breathe. And just invite them to soften as well. This is a beautiful pose to stay in for 5 to 10 minutes. So if you have more time, keep resting here. And it's really nice when you come out of this pose to just lie flat on your back to neutralize. So I'm going to demonstrate that now for those of you that need to move into the rest of your day. You can come along with me here. So I always recommend coming out of this pose using your hands as a support for your head. So I'm just going to reach back with one hand or even both hands, and I'm gonna assist my head. I'm gonna lift my chin towards my chest, and the purpose of that is because you've just released a lot, and we want to assist those muscles that maybe got opened and relaxed. So once your chin is at your chest, then you can just roll gently off to one side, and I usually just recommend sliding the blocks off to the side, or your blanket or your rolled up towel, and then come down onto your back and just lie flat for a moment and let your shoulders reset. When our shoulders are tight, blocked, we can't always reach out for the things we want or receive, take in the things that we desire. And our heart's energy can also feel really blocked. Like we just can't get that love to flow in the way we wish. The shoulders are a beautiful gateway for the energy of the heart. So hopefully that is flowing a little bit more now for you. And again, feel free to stay here on your back, or when you're ready, just hug those knees into your chest and roll yourself off to your side, leisurely rising up onto your mat. Just a short and sweet kind of shoulder-focused practice can do a lot for resetting, right, your entire body-mind system. So thank you for joining me. I hope your shoulders are feeling a little bit more at ease. And let's just wrap this up. Let's close it up, seal it in, bringing the palms to press at the front of the chest, maybe a little drop of the chin just to honor your body, your shoulders, to honor this moment. Take a full breath in and sigh it out. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.